Alright, let's go explore. Hello?
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
I will do my level best, buddy.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
You do whatever you want. It's do-do-do-do-do.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness.
View quest.
I have a request.
Take do-do-do's seeds and ask the greenhouse keeper how to grow and harvest crops. Sounds good.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away.
Sounds
I
like
won't
it.
speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Okay.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a...
Alright, so yeah, no point in talking to people multiple times. Howdy.
Oh, Professor, have you adjusted to life at the academy yet? Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
She was the lazy one, right?
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
I will kill you all. That's what I say. It's gonna be a mass murder scenario.
As it were.
Okay.
Down here we have Edelgard.
Professor. Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. That's an overstatement, of course. Still, we must do our best to prevail. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order? You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing.
Glad she noticed. Facilities.
The monastery has some exceptional facilities that everyone who lives at the Officers' Academy is welcome to make use of. For example, you can enjoy a meal with your students at the dining hall, or take part in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. I suggest visiting the various facilities whenever you have the time to spare. It's a great way to get to know the students, faculty, and various workers here.
Bulletin boards and quests.
Have you noticed the bulletin boards placed around the monastery? Those contain requests people have posted, as well as helpful information from the market. If you prove yourself by helping people with their requests, certain facilities here will become available for your use. The bulletin board is updated frequently, so I suggest checking it at least once a month.
Activity points.
You should take your time when speaking with everyone, but when it comes to using the facilities, well, you need to be more careful about that. If you use them without planning ahead, your free time will be gone before you know it.
Right, okay, that's what the top of the screen is. You can explore the monastery as much as you like, but certain activities will only be available while you have activity points. When you're done exploring, press the L button to end your free time and proceed to the next week. Professor
A
level.
great deal is expected from professors of the Officers' Academy, so it's important to hone your skills. To put it plainly, you'll need to keep expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not just battle.
Your professor level determines your maximum activity points. Okay, so this is vital to raise. This is absolutely vital to raise. Raise it by reading books, taking part in activities, and interacting with students. Cool. Good chat.
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them.
Wasn't
When
planning
we
to.
take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
Alrighty. Casper. How's the haunting going?
Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
Not a chance. Probably.
Seriously? You should really work on your self-confidence if you're planning on being a
Damn.
professor.
I was thinking maybe that would be a relationship thing if we, like, gassed him up, but I guess not.
What? I care nothing of friendship.
This guy is so
if you
funny.
have no business here, leave.
Okay, bud.
Listen to this.
Right, let's have a look around here then. Anyone hanging out in here still? Yep.
Let me tell you the provenance of our class name. The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Alrighty. No one else in here. There.
Before I came to the Officers' Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
I actually can't deal with that voice. That voice is so grating to me.
The Blue Lion House.
That might be
derived
the
its
difference
name from
maker
the
between
honorary
choosing
title of the first king of
Black
Fargus.
Eagles or Blue Lions.
Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
Cool, cool.
Hello. Hi, Professor. How are you doing?
Very good.
If you're not busy, would you like to join me on a little trip into town? If I'm
Sure.
cooped up in this dusty old monastery for too long, it drives me absolutely crazy. Hi, Professor.
Wait,
If
is
you're
that not an actual...
busy, If I'm cooped up...
Oh. She's like, do you want to come with me to town? And I was expecting a yes option, but it's just it's just flavor text. There's not an actual offer. Okay. What?
This is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too
Yes.
bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor?
I do not.
Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Already did. You are in fact the last to tell me. Yeah, I really don't like that guy. That guy can 0121 do one, I think. What do we got in here? Anyone to talk to? New. Oh, this is right. So we've now looped. Right, we've looped to here. Okay, let's check out down here then. Bum 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 bum. Can't go in there. What?
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice.
I bet you have.
You know, Professor, I think I'm going
But
to
also
like it at the
same.
Officers Academy.
Manuela,
beautiful girls
pretty
as
nice.
far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
If I have to eat in that filthy dining hall, I prefer to invite a cute girl to dine with me. Beforehand, I'll find out her favorite foods so I can order them. She's happy, I'm happy. I haven't missed a move. Pretty great, huh? Treat someone to their favorite meal. Talk to the dining staff for details. Lovely. Bom, bom, bom. You're nervous about the mock battle, huh? What do we got up here? This is the dining hall. It's you! It's
I'm
me!
busy. Do you want something?
I was hoping to spar with you.
I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Alright. Get that relationship going. Howdy.
Hello there, Professor.
Hello there.
Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
Where can I visit you then?
My brother would not be pleased if he heard you saying such things. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
Why would he not be pleased about that?
Might you help me with a favor?
There is a ceremony related to Saint Cephalian that requires rare fish. Would you mind helping me obtain some? You can fish by speaking with the fish keeper at the fishing pond. Sure. Bulletin board. I assume that's just going to show the things we've already got. Yep. Petra.
Professor, I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, I still have struggles with speaking. If my ways of speech are causing a burden, I hope you will have forgiveness.
It's cool. It's fine. Do not worry. Do not worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Oh, I missed you. Oh, and the dining staff I need to talk to as well.
I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
I mean, up to a point, you need enough protein, but I'm not sure infinite eating is the way. Take a look at the special or view the menu. Wait, hang on. What was the request again? Nope, that's not the button. This quests. Share a bite. Right. Oh, does it not matter who I pick? Oh, I thought it. Okay, it doesn't matter who I pick. I thought it was specific to him, but it's just have a meal with anyone. Now, does having a meal take up the time slot? Is that going to use up my activity point and end the day? Should I do everything else before I have a meal? I guess is the question. I should probably be praying. Amiibo Gazebo. What the fuck is this? The Amiibo Gazebo. When you scan Amiibo here, certain items will appear at random in the monastery in all of your save files. You'll get higher quality items for scanning Fire Emblem Amiibo. Each Fire Emblem character Amiibo may also provide unique rewards. Right. Let me scan all of my Amiibo. Here we go, and we're done. Right, moving on. It is what it is.
Professor, nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
Sure.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Have I? Looking for someone?
Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Sure.
Hello, Professor.
Bom, 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 bom.
Yes.
A priest?
I hear a member of House Frestfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag.
Ah, okay.
In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
Interesting, interesting. Oh, no, 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 no. I just knocked the thing. Do you want to proceed? No.
Here's an idea. There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Okay, is there anything in the menu about... Oh my god, how many times am I going to click that thinking it's going to be the menu? No, it doesn't look like there's anything on crests here. Does the guide have anything on crests? What else have we got? Unit commands. After moving, you will see a list of possible unit commands to end your unit's action. Select wait. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god, okay, that's a... You know what? Let's just assume it's going to teach me about those, yeah? Let's just assume that when we're in combat, it'll teach me about those as needed.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
You like reading?
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Okay, still can't go past there. Anything new on the second floor? Yeah, that loading symbol. That's the thing I saw. I'm pretty sure it also came up.
Really?
Like before you get to the title screen.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
I would love to show you my prowess. Repeatedly. Doesn't look like there's anything in there from the minimap. I think we should take turns showing each other our prowess. Oh, I can't go up here.
Well...
Hello, what have we got here? Oh, hello, Dad. Sorry I called you a stranger earlier. I literally had no idea I'm your daughter.
Church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
The annoying guy?
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago.
I doubt that
I've
somehow.
aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
People don't seem like pissed off at him for apparently just disappearing for 20 years. Hello.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Well, no need to worry. If you get hurt, I am more than capable of healing you. You'll not even have a scar.
She could fix me. She could definitely fix me. Ooh, crest analyzer.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, But I hope you understand that I have far more important things.
Okay,
on
this
my
guy's
mind.
going to be a shit
My
leader for
research
his
is
house.
proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh.
Pardon?
A couple of square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
Aha. Is that an option? It's some kind of experimental apparatus. I might as well assist by providing a blood sample. I mean, fuck it, I guess.
Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
Fuck, accidentally cut an artery. I am now dead. What crest? What could this crest be? Find out at some point in the future, I guess.
Well, huh?
Bum, bum. Oh, can't go in there. Probably can't go in here either then. Indeed. And that's a dead end. Alright. Is it going to be the same down the other side?
Professor.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh no, we actually can go in here. What is this? Hello. The library. Nice.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros.
Indeed.
The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the Church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
Check the bookshelves to read all sorts of reference materials. Okie dokie. The Book of Seros, Part 1. The Revelation. The goddess is all things. She is heaven above and the land below. She is eternity incarnate. She is the present, the past, and the future. Her eyes see all, her ears hear all, her hands receive all. She who was graced with the holy word of the divine goddess, who bore witness to her magnificence, is the one called Seros. She is the messenger of the heavens, the bridge between the lands above and below, and her blessings shall bring tidings of peace to all. With the goddess's omnipotence and wisdom to guide her, Seros ensures that her will be done. As the goddess's sword, Seros wards away evil. As the goddess's child, Seros makes emperors of mortals. As the goddess's wings, Seros elevates her people. As the goddess's voice, Seros spreads the word of love. That sublime sword is entrusted to you. Those emperors are crowned before you. Those wings clear your path. That voice whispers words of trust. May the blessings of the goddess follow you always. Part 2. The Creation. In the beginning, amidst the great cloudless ocean, Fódlan came to be. At the end of a long journey, the goddess glimpsed that land and there alighted. Upon that sacred ground, she breathed life into the world and created all of the creatures upon it. By the goddess's hand, plants took root, birds took to the sky, and animals roamed the land. Last of all, she created humanity. When the humans wished for power, she granted it. She gifted them the blessings of heavens and the earth. By way of magical arts, humanity attained great power, yet unaware that great power portends great evil. By the grace of the goddess's divine protection, humanity thrived. Through her blessings, they grew prosperous and their numbers rose. Before long, they became the most powerful creatures in all of Fódlan. All was well, until darkness descended from the north, a darkness that devoured the earth, desecrated the heavens, and threw the world and its inhabitants into a state of chaos. To face this evil force, the goddess created a new well of power. She gifted certain chosen individuals with sacred blood, is this the crest thing, allowing them to wield mystical weapons that they may prevail against the darkness. These souls, buoyed by their divine gifts, conquered the evil ones and drove them back to the north. They came to be known as heroes. Okay, it's interesting that they're not giving us much information on what the evil actually was, so I'm going to guess that the driving thrust for this game will end up being that evil is returning. The heroes experienced unnaturally long lives, persisting for hundreds of years. Even after they breathed their last, the power coursing through their blood remained, leaving an indelible mark upon this world. This power, passed through bloodlines, came to be known as crests. The mystical weapons they once wielded are now called heroes' relics. and so the legend of a new age was born. The descendants of the heroes sought their ancestors' power, and thusly their blood. In time, they amassed crests, relics, land, and wealth, using all to set the land aflame with war. The goddess's power, intended to stem the flow of evil, became a tool of destruction, all because of the greed of humanity. The goddess, grieved and heartbroken, hid herself in the heavens from whence she came.
That's,
Wait, part 5? Oh god, I just realised how many of these there are. Well, this is the entire part then. Is there no part 3 and 4?
Hey there.
Because I'd rather read them in order if part 3 and 4 exist, but if it's just... Okay, I'm guessing that we can't... I mean, they would go here, right? There's spaces for them, but they're just not there. So I guess we just can't. So, part 5. The 5 Eternal Commandments. Dare not doubt or deny the power or existence of the goddess. Dare not speak the goddess's name in vain. Dare not disrespect your father, mother, or any who serve the goddess. Dare not abuse the power gifted to you by the goddess. Dare not kill, harm, lie, or steal, unless such acts are committed by the will of the goddess. The goddess cares for and protects all that is beautiful in this world. The goddess will never deny the splendors of love, affection, joy, peace, faith, kindness, temperance, modesty, or patience. Follow her example, and in doing so, abide her laws.
Well...
Register of Empire Nobles. A register of prominent noble houses of the Adrestian Empire. This document is expressly for official use by the Church of Seros. Students are forbidden to remove or peruse this documentation. House Hresvalg. The most distinguished noble house of the Empire, tracing its roots all the way back to the great Emperor Wilhelm. It has been the governing house of the Empire for 1,100 years. In addition to the first Emperor, its lineage is also traced back to Saint Seros herself. Ha. I could have sworn that they said... that battle we saw was 300 years ago. But... if this has been, well, I guess I was reading that as though it was saying Saint Seros was before the Empire, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I've just misunderstood the timeline a little bit. House Hresvalg resides in Enbar, the imperial capital, claiming all of the surrounding territory as its domain. It boasted supreme authority both within the Empire and without until the insurrection of the Seven in 1171, in which much of its power was stripped away by the nobility. In recent years, a series of misfortunes has plagued this storied house, and some believe dark clouds hover over the future of the Hresvalg reign. House Aegir, a house of dukes possessing great power within the Empire, second only to House Hresvalg. The head of the house came to occupy the post of Prime Minister, rendering the title a hereditary one thereafter. House Aegir led the insurrection of the Seven, and in many ways holds the true power governing the Empire. House Vestra, a house of marquises without a domain, existing in the shadow of House Hresvalg. In addition to managing the darker tasks of the Empire, it is responsible for the Emperor's periphery affairs, including coordinating things such as ceremonies and rituals, Imperial consorts, and the Imperial Guard. House Vestra was allied with House Aegir in the insurrection. House Hevring, a house of counts that has inherited rule over the Empire's domestic affairs, particularly those relating to administration, finance, and the judiciary. It frequently clashes with the Ministry of Military Affairs over these matters. Much of its territory lies in the Ogma Mountains, and as such, it enjoys the fruits of a lucrative mining industry. House Burgleys, a house of counts that has inherited rule over the Empire's Ministry of Military Affairs. It commands all the armies that do not directly belong to the Emperor. During times of war, the head of the house becomes the Imperial Army's commander-in-chief. Their territory encompasses most of the Empire's main breadbasket, Gronder Field. House Varley, a house of counts that has inherited rule over the Empire's Ministry of Religion, whose main responsibility is to maintain amiable relations with the Church of Seros. However, due to the estrangement of the Church from the Empire in recent years, it is now more involved with the judiciary, causing political strife within the Ministry of the Interior. Part 2. House Girth. House of Dukes that has inherited rule over the Empire's Ministry of the Exterior, diplomacy, foreign relations, and relations between various provinces and the capital fall under its purview. It worked hard to secure the ceasefires that ended both the Brigid and Dagda campaigns. Though complicit in the insurrection, it remains distant from associated houses. House Arundel, formerly a minor noble house of the Empire. As head of the house, when Volkhard's younger sister became betrothed to Emperor Ionius IX, Volkhard was granted the title of Lord Arundel. Having worked closely with House Aegir, House Arundel is seen as one of the chief instigators of the Insurrection of the Seven. House Hrim, House of Imperial Viscounts. Resisting Emperor Ionius IX's policy of power centralization, it set out to join the alliance and secure independence from the Empire, but was unable to overcome the Imperial army's intervention. In the aftermath, the house's main genetic line was wiped out. Its current head of the house is an adoptee. House Nouvel, a house of Imperial Viscounts with territory on the western coast of the Empire, centered around its namesake harbour city of Nouvel. The house flourished thanks to commerce with Dagda, Albinia, Brigid, and other territories. Even still, it fell to ruin in 1175 after permitting the combined invading forces of Dagda and Brigid armies to make landfall. House Ox, a house of Imperial Barons. Its territory occupies the northern half of the western peninsula, known as Fódlan's Fangs. The head of the house was lost to the Dagda and Brigid War. And House Bartels, House of Imperial Barons, highly ambitious, it sought out and acquired several crests for its bloodline. In 1176, many members, including the head of the house, died under unexplained circumstances. The deed was attributed to the heir, Emil. As his whereabouts are unknown, leadership of the house fell to a distant relative. Register of Alliance Nobles. For the Leicester Alliance. House Regan, the leading house of the Leicester Alliance, and descendants of one of the 10 elites. In the Crescent Moon War of 881, they spearheaded the move towards independence from the kingdom, as well as the establishment of a republic by its former vassals. They have held the esteemed responsibility of leading the Alliance Roundtable ever since. The position of this House of Dukes relies on the noble rank bestowed upon it by the kingdom, well before the Alliance's founding. The current Duke Regan's heir, Godfrey, died in an accident while on duty. While he did leave behind a surviving daughter, she is presently unaccounted for. Well, that doesn't seem helpful. House Goneril. Descendants of one of the 10 elites, it is a military house that is chiefly tasked with military strikes and defense against the Almiran army, mostly due to its territory's position in the east. Lord Holst, the next head of the house, is widely renowned as the Alliance's bravest general. House Ordelia. A house of counts with land in the east of Leicester territory. In 1167 it was involved in House Hrim's rebellion, and the Empire retaliated by repeatedly meddling in the house's internal affairs, leading to a sharp decline in its noble standing. House Gloucester. Descendants of one of the 10 elites, this house of counts hails from southern Leicester territory. The current head of the house is ambitious, excels at public relations, and has an influential voice among the 5 noble families, with voting rights at the Leicester Alliance Roundtable, second only to House Regan. House Edmund, a house of Margraves with land in the north of Leicester territory. Its beneficial trade policies, emphasising fair use of its personal harbours, have awarded the house a great deal of clout, to such a degree that it was eventually accepted into the ranks of the 5 great lords of the Alliance. Their current head of house is a renowned orator. And House Daphnel, descendants of one of the 10 elites and formerly among the 5 great lords of the Alliance, it lost much of its power due to internal discord. For the last several generations, no head of the house has borne a crest. In spite of this, it still maintains its status as a noble family. And the nobles of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. House Blythed or something? How did you pronounce that again? Blythed or something? This house claims that house of the 10 elites as its ancestor. It has ruled over the kingdom for 400 years, ever since Lugh, the King of Lions, claimed victory in the War of the Eagle and Lion in 751. This secured the kingdom's independence from the Adrestian Empire, after which Lugh was crowned as its inaugural king by the Church of Seros. House That resides in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital, claiming all of the surrounding territory as its domain and many of the fiefdoms in the north of Fódlan as its vassals. With the passing of King Lambert in 1176, his older brother, Grand Duke Rufus of Ether, assumed the burden of ruling the kingdom in the young crown prince's stead. Even still, strife and disorder continued to plague the land. House Fraldarius. This house of dukes claims Fraldarius of the 10 elites as its ancestor. It is one of the most ancient houses on record, even among kingdom nobility. It is said that Kaifan, the sworn friend of Lugh, the King of Lions, was also related to the hero Fraldarius. House Gautier. This house of Margraves claims Gautier of the Ten Elites as its ancestor. Its territory lies in the northernmost reaches of the kingdom. As such, it has safeguarded kingdom territory against incursions by the people of the Sreng region for over 200 years. House Karen. This house of counts claims Karen of the Ten Elites as its ancestor. Tasked with negotiating between the resistance armies and the Church of Seros during the War of Eagle and Lion, the head of House Karen continues the tradition of a ceremonial competition within the kingdom. House Galatea. When House Daphnel, once a cornerstone of the Leicester Alliance, was divided in two over an inheritance feud, half of them defected to Fargus and established House Galatea, which was granted the noble title of Count. Much of its territory consists of a frigid wasteland where a severe famine occurred in the early 1170s. House Rowe, a noble house that once held territory in the Northern Empire. When the fortress city of Arianrod was constructed within its domain, it revolted against the Empire and pledged the entirety of its territory, including Arianrod, to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. For this contribution, it was awarded the noble title of Count. House Clyman. This house originally held no more than a lordship over a single castle in the west of the kingdom, but it was awarded the noble title of Viscount for its great success in the subjugation of the Dusker region in 1176. Afterwards, it was granted the Dusker region as its feudal estate. Holy shit, they've created a lot of lore for this, huh? That is so much fucking lore for so many different houses they've created.
Tomas has served as the monastery's librarian for decades. Actually, he was away from Garreg Mach for a spell, but he returned to his post last year. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archives as he is.
Am I going to remember all of that? Probably not, but good to have some bits of it in mind, I guess. Traveller's Journal, Issue 1, a record consisting largely of the world outside of Fódlan. The author's identity is unknown, but they've clearly experienced these places firsthand. Almira, great kingdom to the east of Fódlan. Its territory borders that of the Leicester Alliance, with the precipitous mountain range known as Fódlan's Throat acting as the dividing line. Its people maintain a strong legacy of horsemanship and relish in the thrill of battle. This vast kingdom is rich in fertile prairies, deserts, and mountain ranges. Albinia, a continent to the northwest of Fódlan. Its frigid climate is home to numerous rare and valuable species of flora and fauna. However, the human population there is extremely small due to the intense cold and the frozen earth, which is unsuitable for growing grains or other food crops. Morphis, the name of a metropolis of magic to the southeast of Fódlan, as well as the boundless desert that surrounds it. In the distant past, it was called the City of Illusion. Thanks to an intricate web of trading routes, rumors of its profound and mysterious magic continue to spread. Interesting. I wonder if like one of these will be where the new Fire Emblem takes place, because I know people said it's linked in some way, but like I don't know if it's directly after the events. It's probably not directly after the events of this. It's probably slightly separate, because I doubt they would want to tie it so intricately that like you'd have to play this one first. So it's probably separated in some way, but with the same world and stuff. So like it'd be cool if it was in a metropolis of magic. That sounds fucking dope. Dagda, a continent to the southwest of Fódlan. Due to its extreme distance from Fódlan, rumours of this relatively unknown world abound. Some claim it's a tropical rainforest, while others insist it's merely a giant frozen plateau. In truth, this vast continent stretches far into the north and south and supports a wide variety of terrain and climates. A record, same. Brigid, an archipelago nested between Fódlan and Dagda. It's a land of plenty that is often heralded as the perfect union of the gentle sea and nature's bounty. Both Fódlan and Dagda have long vied to claim this territory as their own. Sreng. Sreng was once the name of an enormous peninsula to the north of Fódlan. Today, only the northern half has kept the moniker, while the southern half now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Several warlike clans call this great wasteland their home. Certain areas of this region are comprised of rocky desert. Dusker, a peninsula to the north of Fódlan and the west of Sreng. The people who once inhabited this area were decimated, and it now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The land boasts nothing noteworthy to make it a desirable travel destination, but rumours of valuable minerals waiting to be unearthed abound. Ogma Mountains, an enormous mountain range somewhat south of central Fódlan. To the west it forms the border between the Empire and the Kingdom, surrounding Garreg Mach and cutting across Empire territory. It is home to many animals and plants that can't be found elsewhere, as well as a plethora of valuable mineral deposits. The history of Fódlan, Part 1. Oh boy, this is probably going to be more important to remember. Under the tyranny of ruthless disorder, the people endured a long period of suffering. The vile Nemesis, who proclaimed himself the King of Liberation, delighted in war and bloodshed. It was Nemesis that we saw in the opening cutscene as well, right, with Seros? Rather than rebelling against his persecution, the people of Fódlan fell to his depths in a mad scramble to attain power through murder and theft. 41 years before the founding of the Adrastian Empire, Saint Seros appeared in the land of Enbar, and through the many unfathomable miracles she performed, spread light across the land. In doing so, she joined the shattered hearts of the purest people of Fódlan, who went on to form the Holy Church of Seros. And of course, this is going to be history written by the victor, so can't fully trust it as being true to what actually happened, but... Imperial Year 1, the founding of the Adrastian Empire. In the first year of our calendar, the glorious Adrastian Empire was founded. Its name was gifted by an oracle, and its future blessed by the goddess. Its capital, Enbar, was chosen to govern the southern reaches of Fódlan, where the divine Saint Seros also lent her power. Imperial Year 32, the War of Heroes. Wilhelm Paul Hresvelg, the inaugural Adrastian Emperor. Okay, so, yeah, that. The war against Nemesis did happen before the first Emperor. Okay. For some reason, I thought that was like 300 years ago, but the other book said it was over 1,000 years ago, right? So, I guess we will trust that. Raised an army in pursuit of the unification of Fódlan. With his might, he hunted and destroyed any house's territory that dared to seek more power. 46, the Battle of Gronda. An intense battle erupted on Gronda Field, where the houses that were allied with Nemesis... Oh, wait. This is still going on. Oh, I thought Nemesis had already been owned by now. Okay, so the clash with Nemesis went on for many, many years. The Imperial forces clashed there. The Imperial forces emerged victorious. Is that... Do you reckon that's the battle we saw? 91, the Battle of Tailtian. The houses that were allied with Nemesis. Okay, so they were allied with Nemesis. Oh wait, no, this says were as well. I was wondering if one of them was talking in... No, it's all talking in past tense, never mind. Once again faced off against the Imperial forces, this time at Tailtian Plains. There... Oh, this is... Okay, this is the opening cutscene. There, the evil Nemesis finally fell, and the Empire secured a momentous victory. Okay. So that was the Battle of Tailtian. That's what we saw in the opening cutscene. The War of Heroes ends. The successor to Great Emperor Wilhelm I, Lycaon I, succumbed to sudden illness. The Empire, which ruled over the majority of Fódlan, took this opportunity to put an end to the seemingly endless fighting. Cool. Part 2. Year 721, so a long time later. The First Mac War. The Dagdan army invaded from across the sea. Although the Imperial forces resisted the attack and drove off the enemy, the land of Mac sustained considerable damage. The invasion of Brigid. The Empire invaded the Brigid archipelago, a land occupied by allies of Dagda. As penance for their refusal to surrender, the people of Brigid were relegated to a life of imperial subjugation. Fun! The invasion of Dagda. With the boon of a strong foothold in Brigid, the Empire mounted a larger-scale invasion of Dagda. However, the fortunes of war were not on their side, and their attack failed. The Fergus Rebellion. Lug, a descendant of one of the houses that first quarrelled with the Empire, raised an army to demand independence, pulling the land of Fargus into a fierce rebellion. This clash came to be known as the War of the Eagle and Lion. 751, the founding of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Lug and his resistance army were victorious over the Imperial forces. The Holy Church of Seros mediated between the two, and Fargus secured its hard-won independence as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The Leicester Rebellion. This was 50 years later. A rebellion broke out in the imperial lands of Leicester, which the imperial army was unable to suppress. The Holy Kingdom, viewing the uprising as an opportunity to increase its own political sway, occupied the Leicester region, formally declaring it as a territory of Fargus. Fargus divided 60 years after that. Following the death of King Claus I, 3 princes became archdukes and split the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, that they may rule over it as 3 separate territories. And then another 20 years, the Crescent Moon War. The Archduke ruling over the Leicester region of the kingdom succumbed to illness. The Lords of the Leicester lands refused to acknowledge the next Archduke in line, Banter, instead plotting to rule jointly as an alliance. Another 20 years, the founding of the Leicester Alliance. The Leicester Alliance was officially formed after the subjugation of hostile nobles and the removal of all opposing forces in the regions of Fargus. An influential figure from the outset, Duke Regan was inarguably the heart of the newly formed alliance. Another 60 years, the Almiran invasion, the great eastern nation of Almira crossed through Fódlan's throat and invaded Alliance territory. The Empire dispatched troops in order to help conquer this threat, and the attackers were just barely driven off. And then a further 50 years. Oh wait, no, 1,100. Oh, 150 years later. The construction of Fódlan's Locket to defend against future Almiran invasions. The Alliance, the Kingdom, and the Empire joined their efforts and resources to construct the indomitable fort known as Fódlan's Locket. I'm sorry, the Almiran invasion happened in the year 961. So, I feel like you should have done that immediately after, to defend against future Almiran invasions, right? You've just defeated the Almiran invasion, and you want to defend against a future one. They waited 150 years, or 140 years rather, to do that? Probably should have done it, like, right away, you know? But I guess they didn't invade again, so I guess it was fine. But that seems weird that they'd wait so long to actually get that done. Was that everything? I think that was everything. Fuck me. That was a lot.
Professor, the library contains...
I'm not lacking in knowledge anymore, mate. Well, I don't know that it's all sunk in. But, knowledge has been acquired. Safe to say. Oh, that's right. We were running down here and seeing if it was... Okay, there's nothing further down this way. I really did not know what I was getting myself into with that. Okay, so we found the dining room with the dining staff.
I think.
We have not found the fishing pond, and we have not found the greenhouse. So where might they be? How do we get out of here again? I've forgotten how we get out of here. Oh, first floor, yes. We spoke to Lysithia. What the?
Professor.
Sup. Okay, Greenhouse. Greenhouse. What did you do again?
I care nothing. If you have no...
Okay, you're not greenhouse related. What was up here? This is new, right? Oh wait, we can't go in here? Fuck. I thought I'd found something. Okay, well, whatever this is, we can't interact with it at all. I'm struggling to think of where major things like a greenhouse and fishing pond might be that I haven't seen. Did I go all the way down the end here? Ah, here's the greenhouse and fishing pond together. Okay, good. Good. Linhart?
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Something tells me you think every month is a good idea for naps. Now I'm feeling EP2. Gotta pick the one that's gonna make the relationship meter go up. That's it. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. This is the fish keeper. Marianne?
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Uh-huh. Bum 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 bum.
Unbelievable.
The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Seiros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
I would certainly hate to harm the church. I famously love churches. Huge fan. Okay, we'll speak to you after we've got into the greenhouse. Is there any... Can we go down? No. Cyril?
Let's see. I'm a little busy.
Can we just talk a little?
I really can't right now. I got a lot of things to do. Work and stuff like that. Why don't you look at the flowers in the greenhouse instead? They're pretty.
Ash?
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
You seem well informed on the subject.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines.
And how to
You should
smoke
try
'em.
looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Sure thing. Is that saying I can actually grab anything from here, or is that just flavor? That's just flavor, unless, never mind, that's not flavor. Nice. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to take my activity point. If I can only do one thing today, then I would rather do the meal with someone, I guess. Can I teleport here? Wasn't there something about teleporting? Map. Oh, I missed Bernadetta somewhere. Huh. My bad. I spoke to... It looks like I've spoken to literally everyone except Bernadetta. Unfortunate. Well. No, it doesn't look like I can teleport. I could have sworn it said that you could teleport, but... Oh, she's just down the left here. Okay, well, let's do that then. I was like, if she's miles away, then I wasn't going to go do it. But if she's literally just down the left here, how did I miss her? Oh, she's tucked away. Oh, in her room. That's how I missed her.
I'd like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, so no way to teleport that I can see. So it's not even that far. Let's just run back up here. And let's see if this does take our point. It's got the egg timer next to it, so I assume it does. Wait, I actually didn't... Okay, sorry, I'm just running back and forth a lot, but I just want to make sure. Did this have an egg timer next to it as well? This one doesn't have an egg timer next to it. So let's try doing this then. By gardening, you can harvest all kinds of crops. Flowers, for instance, make great gifts. Some people might even decorate their rooms with the flowers you give them. Use the plant command to decide which seeds to use. More seeds mean a bigger harvest, while more compatible seeds will lead to higher quality. Use the cultivate command to pay the greenhouse keeper to look after your crop. The more you spend, the better your harvest will be. Your crop will be ready 1 week after you plant your seeds. Use the harvest command to gather what you've grown. Okay. Plant do's seeds. After selecting an amount using the directional buttons, press the A button to hand them over. Yep. Would you like to plant seeds? Yep. Check back when you next explore the monastery on a free day. Cultivate. Professor level is too low, but I can infuse with magic. Sure. And then can't harvest yet.
Anyway.
Quest complete. Cool. Okay. Wait, do I have any other seeds? No. Alright, that one's done then. Catch a fish at the fishing pond. Do you have... Okay, so you do not have a egg timer either, so I am able to do this one first as well. Good, good. To begin fishing, select your bait. Wait until you see the silhouette of the fish you want to catch, then press the A button to hook it. Don't wait too long, though, or the fish will escape with the bait. Press the A button when circles overlap to reduce the stamina of the hooked fish. Once its stamina is depleted, you will have successfully caught the fish. So, closing circle, click it when it's in the middle point. If your line breaks, the fish will escape. Durability of the fishing line increases at professor level. Repeated excellent timing creates combos that reduce the fish's stamina quickly. If you land excellent timing at all opportunities, you'll net a more valuable fish than usual. Okay. Nice. Ah, nice. That increases professor level. Fishing has not been unlocked yet. Motherfucker, I just did it. What do you mean? What do you fucking mean fishing has not been unlocked yet? I literally just performed fishing. Bruh. Bruh. Someone didn't think that through. Okay, so now all that is done. Oh wait, report to Flame for that one. That's not just a finished immediately thing.
You have helped me so much.
How wonderful. I am certain Saint Cethelian would be most satisfied by this fish. If you ever wish to fish again, simply let the manager know. Okay, so now it's unlocked, I guess. Cool. Should I do some more then? If it gives professor points and it doesn't take a time slot, then clap, 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 clap. Nice, 4-star. Yeah, I mean, if this seems like if we do a few of these, we'll get to the next professor level immediately. So. Two more, hopefully. Seems like we're getting 20 points for doing one. Yep, one more. Boom. Professor level up. You now have more activity points. Now receive more monthly funds. Fantastic. Did I just see the next level is 1,400? That's such a larger number. I don't think going up 20 more is going to put much of a dent in that. But like, I guess we may as well. While we're here, get the last one. Oh fuck, I missed it. My first good. Well, that's not that's not great. That's a bad start to oh, and you only get 10 points. If you only get a good, it's 20 for a perfect. Okay, I see. So wait, do I have 2 points now or wait, why is that purple bar gone half down? I'm confused. I still have my 1 point, but my purple bar is now half full compared to fully full before. Not sure what that means. But anyway, this has the egg timer, so this will use our activity point. Today's special. I mean, we're part of Edelgard's house, so let's do Edelgard, shall we? A baked confection coated with Noah fruit cream and a currant reduction, often enjoyed as a dessert at family gatherings. Obviously, most interested in Edelgard as the house leader, and then I'd say second most interested, Dorothea. Quite like Dorothea so far. Oh, you can share a meal with 2 people. Oh, well then, both of you. Fantastic.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
The menu told me, the UI.
But it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
You do, the UI said you do. Bonds among the 3 of you grew stronger. The 2 you invited are more motivated. Cool, okay, so that maxes out that. So what does motivation actually do for me? Okay, you get a buttload of points for that, that's good. You will usually want to finish exploring when your activity points run out. Press the L button to do so.
Nice! I knew I could count on you.
Lovely. Hey, so you're getting right to it. I'm impressed to find someone who's more proactive than I am. Nice going, Professor. Alright then, next time will be my turn. Cool. So reporting in is done. Okay, so I believe that is everything that there is to do. There's no one left to talk to that I haven't already spoken to. Oh, Hanneman has something new to say. Didn't I definitely did speak to him. So, not sure why he's got something new to say. Well, fuck, fine. I guess I was about to end the part, but if we have literally one guy left that we need to speak to, then I guess we will do that. My next question is, where the fuck is it? I have not learned the layout at all yet. That is for sure. Was it down here and then left? Or no? Oh, was it in here? It was in here, right? 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 Yes.
That's,
And then... Whoa. What the fuck? Hello. It wasn't up here. It was down here and then to the right. There we go. Have you heard?
Thank
Bird
you,
is the
Professor.
word.
Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research.
Ah, okay. So it was just because I needed to
much
speak
more
to him
to
again
learn.
after I'd put the blood on. That was it. Brilliant. All right, that is where we will leave it for today. Let us pop a cheeky save. Good stuff. We read a whole bunch of lore. We got the quests done. And when we return, we will end the exploration section and see what the next part brings. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Thanks for watching. See you then.